Hi to everyone listening as we continue our daily Hizuk, learning in the Mesilat Yesharim. In the introduction over here, the Ramchal, he says something unbelievable. I don't want to talk too much more about the motivation for growth, but there's one point that has to be mentioned. And he quotes Mishle, and he says that Shlomo HaMelech says, Im tivakshena kakasif, if you look after Hashem, Yirat Hashem, growth, spiritual accomplishment, like money, then you will get it. Which means basically we all work very hard, Baruch Hashem, and we're willing to do almost anything. Travel, go away for long periods of time in order to support our families, and it's important. But that same drive and motivation for material worth, even though money, as a side point, has great spiritual value as well, but even for the material side of things, to be able to support ourselves with a nice home and clothing and stuff, things like of that nature, a person will do anything. He'll be so driven. That drive for money, you need to have that same drive for spiritual accomplishment. Now, one of the things that we need to talk about is something that we mention all the time. Yirat Hashem. Fear of God. And at the root of the word Yirah is Resh Aleph He, to see. It's an all-encompassing knowledge of Hashem. You see Hashem wherever you go. Shiviti Hashem lenegdi tamid. That's really what is going on over here. Yirat Hashem is almost a beautiful mashal I once read in a book by Rabbi Shlomo Freifeld. He says it's like looking at a Picasso. You would never touch the Picasso, you would never move it. You're just looking at it in awe. And its presence is right there. Wherever you go in that room, you see that Picasso. That's what it means, Yirat Hashem. But there's two levels of Yirat Hashem. Let's go to a lower level, and then we're going to talk again about the higher level, which I alluded to just now. The lowest level is Yirat HaOnish. We don't want to get punished. We get afraid. If I do something wrong, something's going to happen to me. It's a very low level, but it's a very important level. Sometimes I remember when I started to get closer to Hashem in my life, I would say, okay, Hashem, if I do this, I'll do that. Oh, Hashem, don't punish me with this, and I'll do that, making these type of deals with Hashem because of the fear of punishment. We're all afraid of punishment. Lo alenu. We see almost the entire world is going through a punishment at this point. But then there's something so much grander, so much bigger, like the Picasso that I told you about a moment ago. If you ever just go and look at the beauty of Hashem's world, if you look at the most intricate details of how Hashem has created a human body with the glands and every artery that is so perfectly set up in the most perfect way, then you just have awe. It's Yirat Hashem. It's Yirat HaRomemut. It's like almost like I'm just awestruck by Hashem. And right now, we are awestruck that with an invisible virus, Hashem has taken the entire world to its knees. Everything is shut. Everything is clamped down. We are all home. There's tears in my eyes thinking about the fact that tomorrow morning I'm praying in my house. No minyan. Hashem, we see what a punishment could be, but much more than that. Let us get the message of, oh my goodness, the power of Hashem. He's in control of everything. And that gives us a different, wow, Yirat HaRomemut. I heard a beautiful quick story, and I'll just end with this. Some good friends of mine went to England for an occasion, and they said that they saw a Rebbitzin that they know from the community. And they said, where'd you go today? I went to the palace, Buckingham Palace. So how was it? It was unbelievable. I saw those guards and their hats, and I saw the gates and the palace and the castle. And I said, if this is the feeling I get from a castle and from these guards, oh my gosh, What's the feeling that I'm going to feel when Mashiach comes? What's the feeling I need to feel just feeling what Hashem is in the world? How great He is, how powerful He is. Let's all internalize this lesson in Be'ezrat Hashem. If we really change and we feel this closeness, we're going to see some really, really happy days, Be'ezrat Hashem, moving forward. All the best.